Did you know that as an Amazon influencer, you are able to set up storefronts in different countries? Let me know if you know about that and if you want to learn more about it. My name is Ileane Smith, and right now, before we get started, I just want to double check and make sure I'm live because um, there's a little funky things going on in the background here. All right, looks like I am. Okay, so let's get started. As an Amazon influencer, let me start by saying the difference between an Amazon associate and an Amazon influencer is as an influencer, you have a storefront. That means you get a link. It's like your very own little homepage on the Amazon website, which is a huge deal because, as you know, Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the world. And certainly when it comes to e commerce, Amazon rules no matter what all the other competition is doing. So I've been in a program for a few years now, and I really started to focus on it and learn a lot about the program in the last 2 to 3 years. And one of the people that I've learned so much from is my friend Ehud Segev from an app called Logie. Now, I've learned a lot from the Logie community as well, so I don't want to leave anybody out, but I definitely want to give Ehud a shout out. And Logie is an app that you can, it's a platform actually, that as an influencer, a US based influencer, you can sign up and you get the opportunity to promote products that Logie has set up brand relationships with, and you don't have to worry about haggling back and forth with the brand. The brand has already set a certain percentage that all the Logie influencers can earn every time they sell a product. Now, you may be wondering, how do I get in on Logie? So let me just start by saying I have a special link. That link is in the description. It's not an affiliate link, but it is a special link that's going to help you skip the wait list. And that's my name, Ileane, dot link slash Logie, Logie, Logie. Okay, so, and like I said, that link is in, will be in the description. And I've actually done another video prior about Logie, so I'll make sure I link that in the description as well. Because what I want to talk about today kind of goes beyond Logie. However, as I said, I wanted to start off by talking about that because the Logie community has just been such a wonderful place for me to learn, and we have all shared ideas and all kinds of tips with one another. And so I was fortunate enough, as being part of the Logie community, to meet a young lady named Zoe. Now, I will leave Zoe's storefront link as well. And Zoe, reason why I brought her up, let's start talking about these international storefronts. So you already have your storefront on Amazon.com. You also can sign up to get an Amazon storefront on Amazon.co.uk or .ca. And there's a few others. But today I really want to talk about the UK. I signed up for the UK storefront a while ago. At the time, it was a few months. At the time, they didn't have something that all of us US based influencers like, and that is the ability to make shoppable videos that will show up on the product pages. So let's just reset for a second. Imagine you're an Amazon shopper. You're deciding whether you want to buy a product or not. Wouldn't it be nice if you have a video that walks you through a product? I'll just use this as an example. Shows you how big it is, shows you what some of the features are. This just so happens to be the Logitech MX Master. And one of the things I love about this mouse is that it has connection with ChatGPT, and you can use AI just from tapping on the mouse. So if you saw that video, you might be convinced to purchase the mouse. Or you might say, I don't care anything about AI, so I'm not going to get that mouse. I'll get one that is more suited to my needs. So the point of the videos is to give you more details about the product and also give you experience, my experience with a product. And all of the other influencers that have videos on those product pages, they share their thoughts, their experiences. Maybe they purchased an item a long time ago, right? And they want to let you know how it's been over the last year or 2 years or whatever the case may be. So that's a beautiful thing. It benefits the influencer because they get a small commission. It also benefits Amazon, of course. It benefits the brands because there's more of their products being sold, but it also benefits you as a customer because it gives you a chance to get your question answered before you buy a product or to hear about someone's experience. That's what the whole creator economy and influencer marketing is all about. So now let's switch back to your experience as being an influencer, and especially with Amazon. So if you have a US Amazon influencer account, all you have to do in order to get a storefront in the UK, and here's the reason why I brought up Zoe earlier, because Zoe actually lives in the UK, but she has a US storefront, and she's been part of this program with the UK because they wanted to launch so that their product pages will be similar to the US product pages. And lo and behold, just last week, the UK announced, but my friend Zoe told me this was going to happen a while back. Shout out to Zoe. I'll be sure to put her links in the description. And now you can have those same shoppable, shoppable videos, shoppable photos, create ideas lists, or what have you. They also can reside on the UK storefront too. This, my friends, is huge. In fact, I mentioned my friend Ehud Segev from Logie. He thought so much about it that he actually asked me to give a little presentation to our group, which I did yesterday. And it was so much fun. And there was a lot of questions. And of course, a lot of people have signed up for their UK storefronts. And this is a perfect time to do it now. And what happens is the same videos that you've already created, those shoppable videos that you already have on your US storefront, you have to go over to the UK and see if the same product is available. And then you can upload the same way you do on the US side, you would do on the UK side. So let me just give you a little bit of a step by step. Because some of y'all are already ahead of me. Y'all already like, when you're going to get to it? When you're going to get to it? So this is what you need to do. First, you're just going to go to Google and say, Amazon Influencer Program UK. Once you get there, you'll sign in because it's always going to recognize you, because you're already signed into your regular Amazon account. So it's going to recognize you that you're an influencer. So just like that, immediately you're going to get your storefront. Well, after you agree to the terms of service and sign off on all that good stuff, but you're going to get your storefront in the UK. So this is a major opportunity. Did y'all notice that I dropped 2 gems already? Because I shared how you can, as a US influencer, you can join Logie and earn higher commissions than on top of what you already make with Amazon. All right, ask me questions. If you got questions about that, ask me now. And I'm also sharing how, if maybe you're already in Logie, or maybe you're like, okay, tell me more. There's the UK storefront that you can now claim. And you don't have to go through a process like you did in the beginning when you first became an influencer, because it already recognizes you as an influencer. Now, like I said, I know there's a lot of questions about this. Go ahead and leave them in the chat, leave them as a comment. I will try my best to answer all of your questions, because some of this information is kind of hidden. So it's kind of like, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, I'm your girl. So check it out. And so let me just give you a couple more things you do after you sign up. Now, disclaimer, this is the boring part, but it's the important part. So pay attention. All right, so you're going to sign off on the operating agreement, and then you got to fill out some forms about your taxes. And of course, you're going to be honest and say, yes, I live in the US. No, I don't have a company in the UK or whatever international storefront, because UK is not the only one. But I'm just speaking about the UK because I kind of know that that's a good one to go with. If you're US based, then you're going to say whether or not you have a GST. Of course, you don't. And when you're done, it takes you to your client dashboard. I want to make sure I got your attention here. You have to enter your payment information. In other words, how do you want them to pay you? So here is my biggest tip for all of you who are already like halfway through this process. Always get paid to your bank account. Enter your bank account details and get paid to your bank account. Do not choose gift certificate. And here's why. Because you can't spend it. Now, you may have gift certificate as your playout on the US side, which means you can shop all you want in the US store, but you're not going to be able to shop in the UK store because they won't ship anything to you. Now, if you happen to have some relatives over in the UK and you just want to use all your earnings from the UK to ship stuff to them, go for it. But I'm going to say, you'd much rather have that money in your bank account, and then, you can buy your UK relative stuff later on. All right? Let me know if you agree. Okay, so then you are going to add your site links. This is super important because what Amazon wants to know is, where are you planning on sending traffic from? Are you going to be sending traffic to Amazon from your website, your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube channel, All these things they want to know, and they want you to list them out in the back end of your account. It's super important. It might seem like so trivial, but it's something that you need to do. You need to acknowledge all those things and let them know where that traffic is coming from. So there you have it. You also want to make sure you go back over to your US where you have your earnings report. You'll see a little toggle to go to your consolidated summary. On that page, you want to make sure you add sites. So you're going to add now that you're a UK, even though they kind of know, but you still have to add it so that you'll have this one place where you can go to see a summary of all your earnings, whether it's on site or off site from the US, also from the UK. Then you may also want to add Canada because you might be on a roll after you did it and see how easy it is, and just loving the fact that you already get accepted. You don't have to wait for approval like you did when you first signed up. When you first sign up, you kind of got to wait. They, check make sure your website is okay. But because you're already went through that vetting process to become a US influencer, then, or wherever you started, let's just say you're like my friend Zoe and you live in the UK. You've already gone through the vetting process. So now you want to sign up for the US or you want to sign up for Canada or what have you. I want to see you win. Okay? This doesn't help me. This is not a referral program. Okay? I have always provided content for you here on this channel. So make sure you subscribe because it's something I've been doing for 15 years. Yes, I celebrated my 15-year anniversary here. Yeah. So, and if you're someone who has never been an Amazon associate or influencer, you may have questions about that as well. So let's backtrack. Let's backtrack because I just want to make sure you're all covered, that I cover all the different phases that you could be in. All right. So if you've never applied for the program, or if you applied in the past and you were rejected, typically you'll start off by applying for the associates program. And remember, I told you at the beginning of this stream the difference between the associates and the influencers. The influencers have a storefront. Associates don't. They just have the ability to make links. Okay? You can use something called SiteStripe and you can create links and you can share them. When you're as an associate, they want you to have a website or some other property where or some other profile, I should say, where they can see where you could be sending traffic. So let's just say you don't have an active website. You might have one of those old blogs on Blogger or something, right? But you have a YouTube channel and you've got, hundreds or I don't know what their criteria is. They don't tell you how many subscribers you need to have, but you need to be active because more than likely someone or maybe some bot, I don't know if they use AI for this or not, is going to go and look and see if you're active and see if your community is active. So being active is always a good thing, right? So even if you say, well, but I don't get that many people, then you might get declined. I have been hearing, now this is a little secret tip, and it may not work for you, so don't come at me, all right? That having a TikTok account may be one of the easier ways to get approved. Like I said, no guarantees on that. That's just something I heard. Because when I signed up, TikTok wasn't even a thing. All right, because I've been in the program for a long time. So try that if you're on TikTok, or if you are just looking for a way to get in and you don't have a website, give that a try. But also, Instagram is important as well as YouTube. So once you become an affiliate, then you could apply for influencer. And with the influencer program, there's kind of a two-step process. Being approved for influencer, let's just say they say, "Yay, yes, we like it. You already sold like 3 products with your associate links. So now you want to be an influencer. So, yeah, we'll let you be an influencer, but you have to prove that you know how to make good videos." Because remember, the key to this is to have those shoppable videos on your storefront. Okay? This is how people who like are ramping up their account, there's different ways you can make money with Amazon, but one of them, like the bedrock, is the shoppable videos. Some people call them reviews. Let me just clear this up right now. I'm going to clear this up because I get tired of hearing people make this mistake. People use the term reviews, okay? And it's kind of like a misnomer. A review is something that a customer leaves. But when you make a shoppable video, like I said, I'll use a different product this time. Like I said, if I wanted to show off my new keyboard, I'm featuring Logitech stuff today. That's seriously, that's because what I use. And so I have this new keyboard. I love it because it's an extended keyboard and all that good stuff. If I, as a customer, I could leave a review. But as an influencer, I would create a shoppable video. Now, my shoppable video could be a review, but that's different from being a customer review. So always remember, when you hear the word review, Amazon is thinking about customer reviews. Now, when you're talking to me and your friends and your other influencers, you say the word review, we know you're talking about shoppable video, but that's not what Amazon. I want y'all to pay attention to that, okay? Because it's super important, especially if you ever have a problem where you need to contact support or whatever. And you say, "Oh, I did a review for this," and they're like, "No, you can't get paid for doing reviews," because that is their policy, the community guidelines. You do not get paid for doing reviews. You can get paid from commissions from shoppable videos, shoppable photos. You can also create ideas lists. They have this new feature where you can make collages and, based on products that you may have in an ideas list, or however you want to collate or curate those products together. These are all the beautiful things you can put on your storefront. So I encourage you, if you're already an influencer, build that storefront out. If you're not familiar with the collage feature, let me know if you need me to do a video about that. It only works on mobile, but I can show you how it works. And another cool tip before I go is, and this was shared in our Logie community group by my friend David. David, also known as Utechpia. Now, I know about this tip before, but the way he uses the the tip that I'm going to share was brilliant. Because David's brilliant. What can I tell you? And plus, he's an A-lister, so I ain't got nothing on him when it comes to selling Amazon products and TikTok products, for that fact. Anyway, it's Amazon Lens. Amazon Lens. Now, I'm going to put my twist back on Amazon Lens because you're like, what is Amazon Lens? When you have the Amazon app on your phone, up at the top of the search bar, you'll see a little camera icon. You can use that camera icon to scan any product that you see anywhere out in the wild or on the internet, whatever, and then it will bring back results to let you know whether or not that product is available on Amazon. I'm going to tell you what I did. And Amazon doesn't mind. This was nothing sneaky about this. I was in Sam's Club and I said, I wonder if they sell this. I wonder if they sell these cups on Amazon. So I scanned it with the Amazon Lens app because I use these. I've been using these cups for about 6 or 7 years. Side note, reason why I started using these cups is because when I would go live, I always have water or something like that. In the old traditional cups I was using back in the day, the water would, uh, like collect on the top of the cup and always drip down on my shirt. Oh, condensation. I couldn't think of that word. Phew, I'm glad I thought of because of condensation, I would have a wet shirt all the time on my live streams. It wasn't cool. It was not cool at all. So when I found these cups in Sam's Club, I was like, ooh. But guess what? They don't sell these on Amazon. But it's still the concept. I just kept going around in Sam's Club because I was shopping anyway and using that lens until I found something that they did have. Now, I'm not going to tell you what that thing is, but if you go over to my storefront, you'll be able to figure it out. And by the way, as an Amazon associate, hello, be bedding with Nicole B. Hey there, lady, how you doing? As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. And that's the FTC that wants me to say that. Amazon probably don't really care, but hey. So I just want you to know there's opportunities out here for you, no matter what stage you're at. If you're just getting started online, build up a following, build up engagement, keep your accounts active and going. Sign up for TikTok. And I know y'all are thinking, well, it might go away. Just sign up for it. It's not going to hurt you. It's free, right? Okay. This is something that you want to do. Sorry, I know it's weird to read. It's beaten. Oh, not bedding, beaten. Duh, my fault. I saw the word bead, but I read bed. But beaten with Nicole B. My daughter's name is Nicole, but you must be talking about some type of a crafting thing. Is that what beading is? Because that sounds fun, and that's definitely something that you want to explore as being an Amazon influencer because I'm quite sure they have all the supplies, and you probably have. Let me see. Actually, I'm sitting right next to my computer, so I'm just going to take a look. I'm looking into applying for Amazon. Yes, I make beaded jewelry. Absolutely. Yes, you're in the right place today. I'm so glad you came, Nicole. And I know you're sending positive energy because, like I said, my daughter's name is Nicole. So, I must love that name. I only have one child. So, yeah, I have a few of my Amazon influencer friends are into like the crafting world, the makers. They make jewelry or they do all kinds of home decor crafts and things like that. So, hey, Tech TV, Miss Ileane, very helpful. What's your most successful Amazon strategy? Okay, my most successful Amazon strategy is joining Logie. Is joining Logie. I'll say it one more time. Join Logie because Logie brands and the brands that are inside of that have partnered with Logie They are looking for influencers to make content for to promote their products, and they are willing to give a higher commission through the Logie platform. They give a higher commission than what you can make directly from Amazon. Okay? So I have a link in the description, Tech TV, the link for you to sign up, because if you're already an influencer, it's a free program. So it doesn't hurt for you to sign up. But my link will help you skip the wait list, because right now there's a lot of people trying to get in and there's a wait list. So it's Ileane.link/Logie. Logie. I love it so, so much. And whenever I see that I sold a Logie product, like I look at my sales reports every day, because I'm a stats geek like that. I look at my all my reports. I look at my YouTube. I look at my and I look at my Logie dashboard, or I look at my Amazon earnings, and I see, because I know my products that are Logie products, and I see, oh, I sold a Yogi. I do a happy dance, because on Amazon, maybe if I'm lucky, because Amazon typically pays between 1% and, depending upon the category, up to 4%. There's a few exceptions to that, okay? But let's just say typically between 1%, because I have a 4-year-old grandson. Shout out to my Joseph. But, and we've done toy videos together, okay? And it's 1% commission. But if the toy happens to be a Logie toy, you're probably going to get another 20% commission. It just all depends upon what that specific vendor, that specific brand, anywhere from 20, 30, 35, 40, as high as 50% commissions on specific products. So that's my number one strategy. And I am a faithful Logie user. And also, I am a mentor over in the Logie group. And Fabulous Finds, Miss Ileane dropping gems. Thank you, dear. What is Logie? Not sure if I spelled it right. It's Logie, Nicole. And the link is already in the description for you to skip the wait list. But you have to become an associate first, because it can work for associates as well. And so let me since there's more of you guys here, do you have a video discussing Logie? Yes, I do. And I forgot to put that in the description before I started this live. This was an impromptu live, because that's just how I do stuff. I did put that description for you to join. I mean, the link for you to join, but I forgot to put the link to the Logie video, but I'll definitely do that when the stream is over. Yes, I joined Logie via your link, and got in right away. Yes, I received 4 products that Logie suggested to me. It's amazing. Definitely join. Yay! Fabulous Finds. I'm sorry. I am not connecting your, because I'm on my phone and I'm kind of far from my computer. What's your name, my love? Please just type your name in. I think I know who you are, but I don't want to say the wrong name, because then that's even worse. But I didn't mention that earlier, but I'm glad you brought it up. So that's kind of like a testimonial for Logie. And I don't work for Logie. I am not a so-called affiliate. They don't have affiliates, okay? I just know because you asked that question. Danielle, okay, yay. Yeah. All right, Danielle. I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm going to say it now because Tech TV asked me what's my number one strategy. Logie collects your sales data, and this is all above board. Amazon has an API, and Logie's one of the vendors, third-party vendors, that has this API access, and it's a recognized ad platform. You can see it all on the Amazon website. It tells you their ad partners. And so they use the AI, and based on your sales data, they can match you with some of the products that they have in there. Because remember, I told you that Logie has a lot of brands and a lot of products that offer those higher commissions. And once you get matched, you see what Fabulous Finds said there? Fabulous. I love how she, that alliteration. Fabulous, meaning cheaper, finds. She joined via my link and got in right away. And believe me, I know there's a wait list because I saw someone commenting on someone else's video saying they've been waiting for weeks to get in. All right. Okay. And so they will recommend products for you to get. You'll get the products for free. Okay. You have to state that in your video. Logie sent me this, or you can say the brand's name. Let's just, for example, one of my favorite brands is Pluggable, and I got a pluggable. Pluggable is so awesome, guys. They sell all kinds of electronics, and I did a video about the portable monitor. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab the monitor because it's right here. The portable monitor. I did an unboxing here on the channel. It's not plugged in or anything right now, so you can't see how beautiful it is. But I just want you to see, these beautiful tech products that Pluggable has. And I just plug this thing right into my Mac Mini, and I'm good to go. And I was matched with this from Logie, and they'll send it to me for free. And yeah, so Nicole says, I'm trying to get into influencer reviews, so I'm all ears. Okay, I just did my first unboxing review for BB Craft Company, so I'm excited to get into this realm of content creation. That is wonderful. And you gotta make sure that um, in the beginning, when you're just dealing directly with brands, hopefully you fulfill all the requirements that they wanted you to for the whatever kind of deal that you had with them, and then that they paid you what you're worth. Now, in your first deal, you may not have made that much money, or maybe you didn't make any. I don't know. That's not important because it's your first deal. But just know your worth, and just know that these brands are willing to pay you money. Okay? And this is why it's so important that I want to make sure the distinction between reviews and shoppable videos, because customer reviews you cannot get paid for with Amazon. All right? But as an Amazon influencer or associate, even, as long as you use those disclaimers, like I said earlier, as an Amazon influencer, I earn from qualifying purchases. That's what the FTC requires that I say. And if I get a product for free, I need to say, Pluggable sent me this monitor. Okay, I actually purchased that one, but I'm going to get one for free as well. So, yeah, there's a lot to it. And so, I, Danielle, I'm pretty sure you're in our Facebook group. I hope you saw the training that I did yesterday when I was talking about the UK storefronts. That's what I started talking about today in this stream. It's super important to go ahead and sign up and get your UK storefront all set up. And yes, oh yeah, okay, yay! All right, did you set up your storefront in the UK yet? And like I said, my friend Zoe was there to back me up, because Zoe's the one who told me, because she has this special connection with the UK folks, they invited her to be part of like the pilot program. And UK, United Kingdom. All right, so that let me see. It's England, Scotland. Oh darn it! Don't quiz me because I got it in my notes. I do have it in my notes. What's my notes? Let's see. Oh yeah, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Oh, don't I sound smart? Sound smart. Out of country UK. Not yet. Okay, Fabulous Finds when you're ready. But the thing is, there's nothing holding you back. It's going to take you no more than 20 minutes. And that's only if you slowly read everything, like actually read the operating agreement, which is almost the same operating agreement that you already signed off for on your Amazon, on your US storefront. But it's just another storefront, another surface where your content can live. And so, yeah. So here's what you do, Danielle. Just go to the amazon.com.co.uk and look and see if your most popular selling products or the ones that bring you in the most money, see if they're over there because all products are not on each country storefront. See if they're over there. That may give you the incentive like, yeah, I'm going to do this tomorrow because, Sunday, so I might as well go ahead and knock it out the park. Ileane been talking about it for the longest. Is the video on your channel or in the Facebook group? The replay from yesterday will be in the Facebook group probably on Monday because we have to do it on Zoom. And then Emmy, who is like Ehud's assistant, she'll edit little parts out and post it. She usually does it on Monday morning, but it could take Tuesday. I mean, life be lifing, so. But she usually has it up there on Monday. Are the storefronts pretty easy to set up? Um, Actually, that's a yes and a no. What's difficult about the storefront for me is when I create videos, I sort of am not a perfectionist, but I hear these people that just say, I just take out my phone and I just record and then boom, I upload. And I'm like, when I record, I be wanting to make sure I get it from all the right angles and I want to make sure my voice sounds a certain way. So I kind of struggle with that part. But the thing is, Nicole, for shoppable videos, you need to have the product in hand. This is very important. You need to have the product in hand. Like I was talking about earlier, going around Sam's Club and looking to see what products were being sold. I had to buy the product, okay? Because with the videos, and don't get me wrong, there's cheaters out there that go in stores and film. They wrong. They can't do that, and eventually they wind up getting shut down. But if you're somebody who can like make videos quickly, I know a lot of people use CapCut. I need to learn how to use that myself. A lot of people find that it's much easier to get their videos done with CapCut, but you can also post photos. And because I know that you're doing jewelry and beadwork, you can post photos of maybe some of your. Okay, you already use them CapCut, so you see you're ahead of the game. And if you've got lighting, don't obsess over. I know there was one person that asked 1,000 questions about lighting and that their place is so dark. Or go outside if your place is dark. Go out in the natural light. It's okay. People want to see products in use, in real life. So it's okay if you have to go outside or, and if your kids are in the background making noise, tell them to shut up as much as you can. But, maybe later on you do the voiceover part or your dog's barking. do all your filming, and then however, whatever is an efficient system for you. So this is basically what I'm saying in a nutshell. You need a system to make it efficient for you to record these videos. And people will say, record everything in your home that is available for sale on Amazon. That's one technique some people use. Or you can also do product research. That's a whole nother topic. That's way too deep. I'm not going to cover it today. Okay, I just bought lighting for my YouTube videos because it didn't look good. It's winter here, so no going outside. I know it's winter here in Philly too. Oh yes, yeah. I have the Elgato key light. That's the Elgato key light. I have some lights over here. I also have a desk lamp, which I have those things on my storefront. And yeah, lighting has always been a thing for me as far as because of YouTube. So, like when I really started upping my influencer game, I already had mostly all the stuff that I needed. But thank you. You said your lighting looks good. And honestly, I decided to do something I never really do. Typically, y'all, I don't never have a window in the background. But today, I wanted to be different because you got to mix things up sometimes too. So it means a lot that you said that my lighting looks good. Thank you. Usually it's on the side of me. Usually I'm facing my computer, but I'm on the phone. And so I decided to put the phone here. See, my computer's here. Okay. And so I just, you got to switch things up sometimes too. And so, yeah, it's definitely worth doing, even if it's something where you like, I can only do like 2 or 3 of these videos a week. That's okay. It's more than you had last week, right? So once you getting into that associates program is your number one priority right now, Nicole. So you want to do that. I thought your key light was a phone. No, this. Here's the thing. I can't have light going directly into my eye, so I have it on an angle. Let me show you one more time. It's actually the light is bouncing off the wall. Most people just have the light facing that. I can't have that. I'm funny about lights. When you get older, child, that's how I am in the evening, or when it's because I go to bed early. I'll say evening because it don't even be nighttime sometimes. I'm ready to go to bed, and I'm like, turn the light off, turn that TV off. Yeah, I have a sensitivity with the lighting, but I don't let that hold me back. I still have to have that light, so I shine it up. You have to improvise. That's what you gotta do. You gotta learn how to like, how can I make this work? Like this probably won't work, but how can I make it work? And the more you do this, and like I said, oh wow, I thought I had a light in front. I thought you had a light in front of you. Yes, I absolutely do not have a light in front of me, and I'm not showing y'all what's in front of me. No, actually, it's not that messy over there, but I don't like it on that side. But anyway, I'm gonna show you real quick because the I have 2 setups in this office. I'm blessed. I'm so blessed, y'all. Okay, because I do have a day job. And my day job, there's a PC laptop over there. But this is my workstation, my Mac. So since y'all been so good to me, shh, don't tell nobody. So there is my PC setup. Funny story. See those little paintings on the wall? My friend, Mr. Rodney, he's been my friend for like 20 some years. And so he has 2 daughters and both of them are so talented, so beautiful. And so one of them is an artist. So, but she doesn't live in Philly anymore. She lives in Atlanta. So we were in her room or whatever looking for something. And I was like, oh, give me those. Tashia did these. Tashia did. I'm going to hang them in my office. It wasn't until she came to visit one day. She was like, where do you get those things from? I'm like, they're yours, right? She said, no, that girl that I don't even talk to no more, she's the one who did those. I was like, oh my God, it was so funny. But I was like, but I like them, even though we don't even talk to that child no more. And she's like, I can do better than that, Miss B, because that's what they call me. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I am blessed. I am super duper blessed, and that's why I like to pay it forward. I am not gatekeeping on nothing. When I learn something, I teach y'all. And people say, well, you should have more views. You should have more this. You should have more that. The blessing is only here for those who get the blessing. I'm not stressing over this, but at least I put that message out there, and it's up to people to find it. And it's not like I'm hiding it behind some kind of cutesy thumbnail or cutesy title. No, I'm telling you, this is a new opportunity for influencers. This, what I'm telling you about the shoppable videos coming to the UK product pages. You could always have them on your storefront. But what's the new opportunity is now they're going to appear on product pages. So in the US, you're probably already used to that. That room is very, very well lit. The window must help. Yes, the window usually helps. And like I said, I usually don't have the window, and because I don't really like light going towards the camera. But I, when I set it up today, I was like, it looks okay. So it doesn't appear to be hurting anybody's eyes. So thanks. I'm like that too. Share with others. Yes, Nicole. You know, this is, a closed hand, tight fisted people. Notice how they always broke. You have to open your hand and give. That's how you also receive. So to me, this is a blessing that you all are here. And Fabulous Finds has already used my referral link to get into Logie. So I know she's been around. She's been coming to the uh, trainings that we do on Fridays. Hallelujah. Free training. Oh my God. I am just like, Danielle, like the fact that Ehud takes the time, even though he's got so much knowledge of this program, uh, and shares it with us. I mean, I understand he has a business as well, but he's not gatekeeping either. And so that's why I'm always there to support him. And yeah, and plus I just love hanging out with y'all. It's a blast. Yep. Yes, a huge blessing. I'm glad I clicked. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. And you know what? If nobody else watches this video besides the three that have been commenting today, I'm a happy camper. One that has already taken my advice, one that is going to go Tech TV. He left and said he was, or she, I'm not sure, left and said they were going to go follow up, or maybe they're still here. I'm not sure, but I think they went and watched my other Logie video and maybe signed up. And I know, Nicole, even if you don't take action today, put it on your list before this year is out. Okay? Because the associates program, it might take them a day or two to approve you. I don't know what the time frame is right now. I really don't. Because most of the folks that I talk to on a daily basis are already influencers. Okay, so they've already been approved for the associates program. So I don't know the struggle. I know the struggles of the influencers. Okay, because they what happens is now they use AI to make sure your videos are up to snuff and all that stuff. And sometimes AI, let me tell you what happened. Remember I told y'all about this portable monitor, right? So I did the video. Actually, I did an unboxing here on YouTube. And then I edited that unboxing and added some to it because I wanted to actually show the monitor plugged in. So I did that. But when I uploaded it to Amazon, because I'm slow, I'm not quick like I was telling y'all, the people will be like 4 or 5 videos a day. Sometimes they do 15 videos a day. I'm slow. It might take me a week because I'll be doing stuff. Life be lifing, y'all. So anyway, I forgot that I had a thumbnail because I went in Canva and made this what I thought was a cute thumbnail, right? But what I did was I just put a screenshot when I uploaded it to Amazon. And thumbnails on Amazon are not as important as they are on YouTube, okay? It's not, it don't work like that. But sometimes it could make a difference. If there's a bunch of videos and somebody's researching a product, they might click on the attractive looking thumbnail before they click on the little boring screenshot like the one I put up. And I was like, oh man, let me change it and put the YouTube thumbnail. And I actually changed it because the YouTube one said unboxing. And I changed it and just put portable monitor. Same video. All I did was change the thumbnail because you can do that on Amazon. Guess what? That AI rejected my video and said that it was personal information. I'm like, no. See, this is this is the problem with AI. Same video, right? So now I got to go in here and try to figure out what they're talking about for personal information. So I figured that one of the things I was showing when I actually had the monitor set up, I was showing my storefront. So I said, that probably is not what they're talking about, but just in case, let me just put another piece of footage there, some B-roll, instead of that. Actually, I took a picture and just stretched out the time to cover up the one, and it was fine. So I still got it sitting in my back end as rejected. The first version that was fine until I changed the thumbnail. So with that process with becoming an influencer, they have to approve the 3 videos. And there is some human intervention there as well. But the initial, I think, is just all scanned by AI. So let me just read y'all comments before I go on. I want to sign up for the Amazon and Logie, but I want to watch the videos about Logie. Yeah, absolutely. Do that. I would love for you to watch my BB Craft unboxing after your live and tell me what you think. Let me write that down. Oh, you know what? I'll have to write that down because you're in my chat and I always save my chat, so don't worry about it. I will definitely check it out, Nicole. AI doesn't seem to connect with certain human ideas. Yes. You did a video with David about Logie. It was so encouraging. I'm not sure if the title, but I highly recommend it for anyone wanting to learn more about Logie. Yes, that's on David's channel. So you know what, that one I'm going to write down. I'm going to add a link to David's video because he put it on YouTube. Back in those days, we were able to go live in the Facebook group, but you know, Facebook changed the API. That's a whole, I don't even want to digress on that topic. Add link to David and me video. Okay. And I'll just make sure I put the note of watch Nicole's BB. All right. Whew, you're welcome. Yes. This has been such a great time chatting it up with you all. And Danielle, thank you so much for even remembering about that video. And actually, I have the video in a playlist, but you'll probably never find. Matter of fact, I don't even remember the name of the playlist. I guess I have an Amazon influencer playlist. here on YouTube somewhere, but I don't want to make anybody dig for it. I'm going to put that in the description of the video. And, you know, just because as creators, we have so many different opportunities. You know, I'm also in the YouTube shopping affiliate program. I'm going to mention that because some of the items that I showed and talked about today, there will be links to shop on YouTube uh, storefronts as well. Okay. And when I say YouTube storefronts, with the YouTube shopping affiliate program, it might be, let's say, for example, the mouse is probably available on the Logitech website, and they may have a different special discount or something. Who knows? And I talked about the Elgato key light. They may have a sale, and or you might have to get that. No, they Elgato isn't one of the YouTube partners. Well, let me see. I think you can get those from Adorama. Sometimes you can get them from Walmart. So I will have those links, tags. So if you don't want to use Amazon or you want to shop right away, you can click on the tags to these videos. And oh my goodness, Dr. Tachi is here. Hi, dear. I am just getting ready to wrap things up, but I will do a quick recap, Dr. Tachi. I believe you're already in the Amazon Influencer Program, but if you're not, please go ahead, sign up as an associate first. Then you can become an influencer because you definitely are an influencer. And the topic that I was discussing today had to do with having a storefront in the UK, not just the US storefront. You're in the influencer program, then you need to sign up for the UK storefront. You need to sign up for UK storefront. Yes, and I talked about it at the very beginning. Well, at the very beginning of this video, I was talking about Logie, and then maybe about 10 minutes in, I start telling you how to fill out, sign up for the UK program. The thing is, you'll get approved instantly. So, in a nutshell, you need to Google Amazon Influencer Program UK. Then you sign in. It's going to ask you to connect your account. Make sure, you know, it's the right address and all that good stuff. You say yes. And then they're going to give you a storefront. You got to sign an operating agreement and all that good stuff, right? And because now those products, those shoppable videos are going to be available on the product pages over in the UK. And that just happened last week. Thanks. Thank you so much. I'm on this UK. You have been such a blessing. Good luck, Nicole. Oh, that is so nice of you, Danielle. I started as an associate, got in right away, and then joined TikTok for only a month and was able to get an influencer. Yep. Join TikTok, and actually let's do this before if anything changes with the status of TikTok. Okay, is it okay to use my existing Amazon? Yes, you want to use your existing Amazon account. You want to use your existing Amazon account. And one more thing I got to tell you, because you're not in the program yet, one thing that's different about Amazon as being an affiliate or an influencer, your sales from your friends and family do not count towards your commissions. Okay? And that's something that's different from any other kind of affiliate program. Like if I put the tags to the YouTube links, let's just say this product is available in Walmart. All my friends, my family, my daughter, you know, whoever, my cousin could buy, and I would still get paid. But Amazon does not want you to send your links to your friends and family. Okay. So I just want to tell you that right up front because that's one of the biggest. You won't get kicked out of the program unless you keep doing it over and over and over again, but you won't get paid. So just so you won't ever have that frustration like, yeah, so and so told me that they used my links. Well, that's a sign because that means they're your friend if they told you, right? Or they're your family. Amazon doesn't pay you. like I said. So I wanted to just warn that's the only thing. It's not a downside, it's just something to be aware of so you don't get your hopes up, right? So you don't even have to tell your friends and family that you got an Amazon influence. I mean, unless you just want to tell them. But and don't ask me how they know. Don't ask me how they know, because I don't know how they know, but they know. Okay. And I'm going to leave it at that. And with that, I always start my streams by saying, "Hello, beautiful people." And it doesn't matter if you're a man or if you're a woman or if you're non-binary. I know. I know that you have a beautiful message inside of you that needs to get out. And my job is to help you get over the tech, help you get over the jitters about getting on camera or just putting your best foot forward and doing whatever it is you need to do to get that message out. Because guess what? You can change someone's life. It's that important. So I start by saying, "Hello, beautiful people." And I end by saying, "Stay beautiful."